You spoke about internationalization and the challenges that you go through on a backstage level. I don't know what you go through in your position, in the position that you are in. So people take the stance of criticizing and judging and pointing fingers without wanting to find out the internal structures that cripple you yourself, that doesn't allow you to do the things in which you wish you would be able to do. So can you share some of these with us so we could understand what you're going through?
So yeah, internationalization is quite a large thing, and it sort of relates to everything else we have in the university. It's sort of a cross topic we share there, which means like it has to do with research, it has to do with education, it has to do with the governance, and it has to do with anything else you could ever think of. Which means like everything has to be sort of, and everyone wants that you are perfect in all of these and at the same time, which would be great if we are there already, but we have to build things and we have to find a common ground, and that's a little bit of a challenge. And it's bad to say so in this kind of an interview, but anyway, there is as well limited resources. You have to deal with that. So if someone says, well, why don't you have enough, let's say, people who can share with you the problems with the visa? Yeah, we have just limited people doing that. I'm very sorry for that, and we are working on that, we know that, and we try to push for that in the right direction, and I think we are going in the right direction in this sense, but we don't have it for the moment. And another aspect we have is maybe particular in Freiburg is the space for living. If you invite people, if you invite researchers, if you invite students, I don't know whether you have experienced that as well. So it's not so easy to find a place to live, which is as well, you need to pay it somehow. And yeah, that is something I'd love to change that, but it's not, it's hardly in my possibilities and my opportunities to really do so. So we have to somehow as well work with the framework directions, as we have with the framework direction as well, that students coming from outside the EU have to pay for their students' fee, which we all agree is absolutely absurd. And we want to work on that, but partly it's not in our strength to do that, and partly it takes longer than we suspected it or we wished it, but we have to go step by step in there.
Right. I mean, that's very true and that's very concrete, but I'll ask you in the shortest possible time, like in 2 to 5 years, what do you envisage will be some of the very structural changes that will be put in place to enable a very fruitful or more comprehensive internationalization between these two global spaces?
So I think one of the most important is maybe the welcome center, which means like, where the exchange really happens. So where we can go with the researchers, when we invite researchers coming from outside the world to really can support them, that we can strengthen that, and as well the same for students, that we can strengthen that. If someone comes to Freiburg, that he or she really feels right from the beginning very welcomed and very, a one-stop show to, get everything solved. So that is maybe one crucial issue. But another issue might be as well education in a way that, it could be more internationalized. We have some programs and international programs taught in English, but we only have a few of those, so it could be better as well for the future. That's part of the story too. And then we are talking about partnership, which was a huge office topic today. And I think that is what we all talked about today is partnerships with the Global South should be strengthened a lot more, and we should have more, our colleagues in the Global South should be more welcomed as well in Freiburg, and we should go more there. And I think to strengthen these kind of partnerships is another thing which we want to achieve within the next 5 years.
Okay, thank you so much. We hope this is not just talk, as was said. We hope very practical measures are put in place to enable very fruitful cooperation and reciprocity within these spaces. So thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure.
Yeah, thank you so much.